a couple of decades of experience as a financial security advisor. So it's mostly really insurance, life insurance, disability insurance, critical illness insurance. And I've become incredible in group insurance too, Ari. I've really got a great offer there too. So some things are going to come up today that maybe we won't, we'll leave room for other people, but we can pick them up maybe on the mindset call or whatever. But specifically, I've been approaching people on LinkedIn and doing some messaging. And of course, I'm getting some messages back and they fall into a few buckets. Surprise, surprise, right? Like some typically, they'll say, we're taken care of right now, but thanks for reaching out. So we're taken care of. The other one could be, there's a couple who say, I'm not there yet, but maybe in a year I will be. And side note, I don't think they're getting my message. They're thinking I'm calling them about investments.
What does your message say? Can you kind of summarize or read it to me real quick? Read me an example of one.
Okay, so where the heck? Let me see. Hold on a second, Ari.
Because you're right. That reaction tells me
they don't know what I'm.
They're not. It's not really clear.
Okay, so I don't share the screen. I'll just read it to you, Ari.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's basically, I'm sure you have no idea who I am.
Do you say hi? Do you say hi first?
I don't.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. You've got to start the conversation.
This is LinkedIn, right?
It's okay. It's okay. Even on all mediums, LinkedIn, email, doesn't matter.
Okay.
You always have to start with, hi, Mike, whatever the first name is.
Okay.
Hope you are well.
By the way, this is recorded, right?
Yes, it sure is. You can go back
Sorry
to
about
the website. But you if you cut right in like you're doing there, it doesn't feel natural in terms of how you connect with people. Cool. And that right there can break everything. So I'll just say one more time, hi, first name, comma. You always start with, hope you are well, ... It feels like a warm connection.
Easy to add that in. Yes.
Done. And then what happens after? What do you have after that?
Okay, I'm sure you. And by the way, I work with this LinkedIn experts guys, and this is what they're helping me with. So here you go. I'm sure you have no idea who I am, John, and you want to ignore this.
All right, so stop there. We can change that to. We haven't met yet one-on-one, but I thought I would. It's just a little smoother than what you had. It was a bit rough, kind of your entry point, and that roughness, just so you know, immediately triggers their guard to go up.
Got you. Okay.
That's why the languaging is so critical here. That's very sort of comfortable and soft entry point, so they even absorb what you're saying. Because if they feel the roughness of the languaging, they'll shut down immediately. But go ahead.
Do you want me to reread it again so you get in the swim of it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sure you have no idea who I am, John, and want to ignore this message. But please just give me 3 more.
Yeah, you don't need to say ignore this message. That feels kind of like please listen to me.
I know.
It's very salesy, but go ahead.
Yes, I got you. But please just give me 3 more sentences before you make that call.
Okay, this is a classic. Just give me 30 seconds to give my pitch. And then let me.
Yes.
Whoever wrote this guy has got to come to these calls. But you want to remove everything from your communication and your sales process that screams, I'm here to sell you something, which is exactly what that process is. But go ahead. Keep going.
Out of curiosity, what are you doing to ensure you're adding more tax-free value to your estate or family wealth?
That sounds like a sales pitch.
Yes. So
we got to reverse engineer that. Because what you just described does not clarify the problem that you're helping them solve. What you're doing is you're making a future proposition. You're saying, what are you doing to achieve X?
Right.
Very much. That's very 80s.
Salesy.
Kind of trying to sell the future. What you have to do is reverse engineer that and define what is the core problem that what you have helps them solve. So I'll help you with that right now before we go on to the next person. What would you say that the problem you solve with that?
You know what? I think it's all around making sure that your family is okay and well off, and that the fruits of your labor end up in their hands. And
I hear you.
And not
but
the
it's
government.
still put too broad and generic. Can you be more specific? What's the actual specific issue that your product solves for them?
So people who have assets and that are business owners, the estate is hit with a lot of taxes, government capital gains taxes in our country, etc.
All right. So you have a solution to that, right?
Yes. Yes.
So what I might say is, given that you're a business owner and you probably have assets and you're probably building a legacy for your children and kids to pass along, would you be open? Would you be open to some different insights and ideas that could mitigate a lot of the tax impact to your children and kids when you pass along your wealth in the future? Would you be open to that?
Okay.
You see how I was able to couch that around what you described to me as the problem, and now it's an emotional thing?
It's funny, because I had them do that, and I knew there were a lot of mistakes, but I said, let me just go to 𝗟𝗲𝗴𝗂𝗴𝗏 with it,
Thank you, Ego.
A couple